Sullivan to break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan off and running with a century, 118 in the opening frame. Lovely clearance it was as well to lead Lu Honghao 1-0. It's first to 5. Mark Davis is waiting in the semi-finals. He beat Ryan Day 5-1 earlier on. Stuart Bingham beat Ali Carter 5-2. So he plays either Stephen Maguire or Noppen Senkam. They're still in their first frame. That's live on the Eurosport Player this evening. You can see there on the left-hand side, that's table 2. It's worth remembering Lu Honghao was 3-0 down in the first round to Adam Duffy. Beat him 4-3, beat Stuart Carrington 4-1, Anthony McGill 4-2, and then the big win really was last night, Neil Robertson 4-2 as well.
That was a good safety from Lu Honghao. Just about managed to cover the left-hand half of the table by the brown. But there is a straightish red to the right corner here for Ronnie, should he feel he has to take it on. Can't see an obvious path back to bulk here. Now then, Liu, what a chance you've got here. And these are the chances you must take against somebody like an O'Sullivan. You've got to put top players under pressure to make them miss. Because if you don't, they're just going to treat it like a practice session and just run away with things.
One.
The other thing, of course, it's not just playing O'Sullivan, it's playing on the TV table, which he's not done all week. With the cameras and certainly the big crowd as well around the table. Well, he played on the blue, but he's taken the pink. Just needs a bit of table time, doesn't he? Just make a nice break here. Just get used to these conditions. Tatiana Wollaston is the referee.
7.
She's lasted a little longer in the tournament than her husband Ben, who lost to Ricky Walden yesterday. Having, of course, beaten Mark Selby in that brilliant clearance he made in the decider.
Yes, as you mentioned, Dave, Liu did indeed try and stun up for the blue, but got hold of the cue ball too much. Had to play the pink there instead, and you can see it's just tied things up a little bit at the black spot end now. Doesn't appear that he's on either red to the left centre pocket, which is going to make things even more awkward for him. You see, he doesn't really have a favourable angle on this red. Couldn't avoid cannoning the pack there, and unfortunately pink and black don't pot to the right corner, so again it's a long difficult blue or it's end of break. This time turns a long blue down in favour of the safety shot.
Lu Honghao 8.
Needs to score more than 8 from these opportunities though, Dave.
Yeah, as I say, he was looking to get some table time, just get used to conditions, make a nice solid break there, but well look, it's a massive evening for him. He's not quite settled yet. I remember Ken Doherty told me the first time he played at the Crucible, he played Steve Davis, who of course he massively respected, and he said I was 4-0 down before I knew where I was. He said I spent all my time looking at Steve and the fact that I was playing him, and there I was with him, but eventually, of course, he had to focus on the table, because that's where it all happens. That's easy to say, maybe not so easy to do when it's all new to you.
Yeah, it's a good point you make. It's so enamouring to be playing one of your heroes of the sport out there on the big stage, something you may not have ever thought you'd achieve. And sometimes you enjoying the experience so much you forget to try to win sometimes. Well, I do believe that was an attempted safety shot, but played it with a rather flat, dead cue ball. It wasn't any side spin or anything that killed the pace of the cue ball or altered the angle so it would stay within the bulk area. Has he done any damage? Are all these reds covering one another into this bottom right-hand corner? Be very fortunate if that's the case.
Well, he slightly mishit that, but there's no real damage done, it would seem. I guess he doesn't want to hand his opponent easy chances. He knows that it's a big night for him and wants to keep pressure on him.
Well, Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Well, probably bettering off and catching the bump of the little pocket there, which may have allowed Ronnie a much easier red than he's got now. But there is a red on into this bottom right corner, which Ronnie will take on, I'm sure. Just depends which colour he decides to play on here. Probably stun round the angles for the blue.
One.
Struck this one beautifully, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's had rather a favourable cannon, I have to say, to leave himself nicely on the blue.
Six. Seven. Twelve. 13. Nineteen. 20.
It's right what you said earlier. He's still quick, of course he is, but you can see that just slight consideration compared to, you know, when he made that maximum famously against Mick Price at the Crucible, 5 minutes, 20 seconds. It was just all instinct.
27. 28.
'Yeah, he's always walking around the table these days, Ronnie. He likes to know the lay of the land. He likes to know what goes where, what colours are available. If any of those 4 reds below the pink pot anyway, he likes to know all these things. Whereas before, he'd play a shot. Years ago, he'd play a shot. If he's on the next red, he'd just play it straight away for his next colour. Wouldn't think about anything else.
34. 39. 40. 47.
I think the red at the bottom of that little group of reds below the pink pots into the left-hand corner pocket.
48.
Yes, you can see in that picture there it clearly goes. And another opportunity for Ronnie here to rack up his second century of the
55.
evening.
Needs a couple more reds to secure the frame.
56.
Just a final check of the scoreboard tells him this is frame ball.
63.
Lu Honghao went in off the middle. O'Sullivan knocked in a long red. And
64.
O'Sullivan once again has done the rest. Yeah, this is how
71.
he got in. Lu Honghao finding the middle pocket with the cue ball.
72.
Well, it looks like, as Dom says, it's going to be another century.
$78. 79.
Well, it's like a free lesson in how to play big match snooker for Lu Honghao. The only problem is he's the opponent in the match.
$82.
Yes, but no matter what happens here in this match, he's acquitted himself extremely well in this event. Quarter-finalist at the age of 18 is no mean feat. Beating some very good players to get to this stage of the event. But maybe, just maybe, Ronnie O'Sullivan could be a step too far.
90.
Yeah, he was at
Ronnie
full
O'Sullivan,
stretch on the
90,
yellow, so it's not another century. Nevertheless, against the virtuoso Lu Honghao, it's Ronnie O'Sullivan who's calling the tune. Breaks of 118 and 90. He's in control.